Hey, good stuff, family. I am on a road trip. I'm solo because the best laid plans here. We're heading to the middle, which is Oxford, Ohio. Where's that, you ask? It's far, 4 hours from Cleveland, considerably south from Cleveland, as is Cleveland's north of everything, pretty much. But we're heading to Oxford because this is where my friend Danielle Folk lives. And if you follow, sorry that I'm not driving at the moment. If you follow the Good Stuff page, then you know that one of our favorite people is Danielle Folk. And I thought I would just take you along on the road trip for a minute anyway. We're over halfway. I'm over halfway, but all right. I don't know if that stayed live the whole time. I apologize. It's probably not a great idea to be doing it on the road moving, but I won't be watching the comments, but feel free to weigh in. So I was saying, yes, we're heading to what Danielle calls the middle of nowhere, Danielle Folk. And she has the federal farmhouse, and she's a storyteller like I am. And it was a year and a half ago, I was tweeting Chip and Joanna Gaines, as was she was as well, because we have that in common. Like, we both adore and admire Chip and Joanna Gaines. And I saw that she's from Ohio, and so I just reached out. And her story, imagine this, it's a really good stuff story. When we say sometimes it finds you, she has 3 kids and a husband, and she moved her family out of the suburbs, a leap of faith, bought this old farmhouse in which she's so invested in the history of it. It's fascinating, the things that she's found about the Weir family, artifacts they dig up. I think there are still remains of some of the past people who lived there, the Weir family. She's had their generations of their family back to the home for like a big reunion, and I was fascinated about her own story, the awesome mom that she is, and the things that she does, the things she writes about is intriguing to say the least. So I wanted to go meet her, but guess what? It was COVID, right? At the beginning, we were all like locked down. So we said, okay, after that, let's get like a really professional film crew, and let's do this correctly. Like, when we meet, and I can get like a little window into you in the middle, the things that I've been following, like see it firsthand. And you know what? This is what my lesson for everyone is. Maybe it can benefit you right now. We're like, how about we just do it now? Like, with our own phones. We say that the good stuff stories are real, raw, genuine, authentic, and vulnerable. So we're going to shoot it, and it's going to be really raw and real. And you know, there's not a whole lot these iPhone 12s can't do. So we're taking a leap of faith, y'all, and we're saying, let's just do it already. Let's get on with getting on. So I think I'm about an hour out, and we'll go live there as well, like when I meet this family. And I want to welcome all the Good Stuff family into their story, right? And sometimes, I know y'all have heard me say this before, but sometimes you feel like you know someone's heart long before you even see their face, right? And that's how we want to be known, by our heart. I posted the other day, like, if you're pretty, that's great, but if you're not loving, then it's really just congratulations on your face, which is so true. And my friend Travis weighed in. He's like, yeah, it takes zero work for your face. You're born with it, but you have to work and own that reputation for being kind, right? For seeing the good and being the good. So, like I say, this friend of mine is a long distance, 4-hour drive, and I can't wait to meet her in person and to bring you guys her story as well. I will say this, to pass the time, when I was in St. Louis, we went through my mama's storage and we found all of these. Some things were super great, like it was like a time capsule. Some of them were CDs, like a lot of CDs. And then this was the series, right? There are 4 of them. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because I'm just holding it up, concentrating on the road, but it's called like love ballads, right? Classic soul ballads, but it has like the sexy guy and the girl looking like they're really into each other. But I took them for the ride home back to Cleveland, and I'm taking them now because it's ridiculous how many songs I know that I'm embarrassed to say I know. But some of them are completely inappropriate to know that this set of CDs was owned by your parents. It's some songs I'm like, nope, no. And I was going to play some for you, but the StreamYard requires the lav mic here to be on Bluetooth. So imagine with me, if you will. And in the comments, I can't see them now, but I'll look at them later. Like, let me know if you've ever had like the similar thing. We think, oh, the music the kids listen to now. Hey, the songs from seems like a long, long time ago were pretty racy. The right out of the gate was, let's get it on. I'm like, nope. Next one. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Nope. It just keeps on going. But it does pass the time. But it's like you need a therapist by the time you get to where you're going. So yeah, I say that all in good fun because, it'll be 7 years in February since my dad passed away, and they were each other's rock, right? So yeah, I can look the other way on the music that they clearly enjoyed. All right, so like I say, I'm about an hour out, so we're going to go live there. The next time you see me, you'll meet Danielle and her family, the Folk family, in the middle. In the middle, I love that. She says the middle of nowhere, which it's starting to look like that right now, actually. But we love in the middle for a couple reasons. I say the good stuff matters of the heart where we meet in the middle. Those are the stories that I want to tell. So in other words, right, left, black, white, rich, poor, urban, rural, where we meet in the middle, when those circles meet, where we meet in the middle, I think is where all the best good stuff stories are, right? Where we all have that common denominator of wanting to see the good and be the good, and to be real and raw and authentic, and to uplift, encourage, and inspire. So in the middle has huge significance for me, as well as Danielle, who moved her family to the middle to get grounded in literally hands in the ground, like farming. They have chickens, the big barn. Half the time I text her, she's like, I'm on the tractor or the mower. I'm on the mower. When you meet her, you'll see why I think that's hilarious. Like, she's beautiful, beautiful heart and soul. We've seen each other like twice on like a FaceTime Live. This is going to be our very first time meeting in person. So We also are giving a shout out to, we call him our friend and mentor who doesn't know it yet, Bob Goff, who we love. I read his book like it's a supplement to my Bible. And on the very front page of that book of Dream Big, you guys, if you haven't read it and you're looking for a great read, I highly recommend it. Dream Big by Bob Goff. On the front page of the book, can't make it up, he, you know, in this little foreword, he writes, it's in the middle where all the good stuff happens. What? Right. I agree. Like, right where we are. Like, this is it. This is the time to do good things, to do good. See the good in others and do good for them. And those stories, oh my gosh, there's so many of them. So we're just trying to figure out how we tell them on a broader spectrum that they're deserving of. And like, why don't we just start right here with the good stuff story that is my family in the middle, the friends I'm about to meet in a little bit. So check out her Federal Farmhouse is how she is on social media. Twitter is Farmhouse Storyteller, I do believe. She's not much on Facebook. She does have an account there, but Danielle Folk, Federal Farmhouse or Farmhouse Storyteller. I think there's going to be a little delay in traffic here. But yeah, check her out, and hopefully you can join us later in about an hour or so when we meet. And for the next day and a half or so, we'll be doing live updates while we're recording stuff for the story that we're putting together on our friendship, which I say is hashtag divine design, not mine. And I know that anyone who follows the good stuff page is like, oh, there she goes again, divine design, not mine. See the good, be the good, right? I sound like a broken record, but I see it all over, and we're pursuing it, and then sometimes it just comes to us, you know? And I was supposed to have a friend come with me, my friend Kelly, and she literally hit the floor with her face when she slipped on a slippery place in a local grocery store chain. So she has like stitches, and I'm like, all right, God, again, what do we say? Good stuff, family. Really, God, really? But then I'm like, okay, hopefully she's feeling better. But then I'm like, all right, really, God, really? So I'll go on my own. And I've had all of this time in the car to listen to podcasts and just really celebrate the blessing of being able to even go and tell stories like this. So I submit that to you too today, and maybe you can weigh in on the comments of the blessings that you see right before you today. And then yeah, we'll see you hopefully in an hour, and all of the stories will be there also recorded, you know, after we go live. So if you miss it live, I ask you to check it out, and you'll see why I love this family and I love their story so much. All right, guys, weigh in on the comments if you want, and I'll check them out once I'm not driving. Okay, don't try to stop us now. And as soon as I end this StreamYard, I can go back to my CDs. Let's get it on. Oh, no. All right, guys, I love you. God bless.